Johnson III here with our morning meditation. It is with great joy and really it's a great privilege to be able to share these messages of encouragement and inspiration with you as we do so each week. I am thinking about so many things to share with you. I got excited for a moment, but I do want you to know that we're glad to be able to share these messages. We are aware that all of us are going through our various shares of difficulty, challenge, ups, downs, good days, bad days, all those things that come with living our lives. But it makes it a bit better when we're doing it with others. And we know that we are not alone. And we want you to know that as you do so, we hope that these messages of encouragement and inspiration find you where you are and help you along the way in the same way in which they help us. So we want you to know that you're loved, you're appreciated, and you're irreplaceable. Now to our morning meditation. Today's morning meditation is entitled Anticipation. Anticipation. I love things about my childhood that sit with me. And one of the things that were my favorites when I look back and I reminisce and think of my childhood was not about adulting and not having to adult, but it was about the idea that I learned so much about life from these little commercials and little television shows that I didn't really regard as great, but they were teaching me so many great lessons. And one of them happened to be a Heinz 57 ketchup commercial. Many of you live like I have lived long enough, can remember back when the Heinz 57 bottle was made out of glass. And Heinz 57, the company, believed so much in their product and that it would be served better and would actually perform better with being inside a bottle. One of the things that they believed they had a great product, but the challenge they had was a problem with the product coming out of the bottle. For some reason, that which was good on the inside of the bottle could not make its way out of the bottle in time. And so many people complained that this darn thing just won't work. No matter what they did, they shake the bottle and the ketchup never would come out of the bottle, or it would, but it would take so long. And so what Heinz 57 decided to do with their marketing is to be able to say to those who would be consumers, it's worth the wait. And so it came up with a nice jingle that says, anticipation is making me wait. And so today's message is about just that thing, that sometimes in life, when we've been going through our own difficulty, we're looking forward to something. We are expecting and excited about what's about to happen, only to discover that it's taking so long. Why does it take so long for us to find happiness? Why does it take so long for us to find the person who would be our soulmate or the people that we love, or to have a family, or to get our children to the place where they are happy and adjusted and well? Why does it take so long to finally get into a career path that you find enjoyment in and that you can pay your bills with? Why does it take so long to find a cure for cancer, or find some answer to a problem, or to be able to get through the difficulty of grief and anger and frustration or trauma? Sometimes some of these things take way too long for us to make it through. And this, my friends, brings us to this very important point in our lives where anticipating and knowing that things will happen differently speaks to our expectations. And so someone asks, what did you really expect? The story, the biblical story that I am noting in my head, but I have not mentioned, is the one that comes, or the many stories that come around this time of year. For those of the Christian tradition, it is called the season of Advent, in which those who would be people of faith are looking for the coming Messiah, or remembering that the Messiah had come, and there was great anticipation of that arrival. It is one of the things that we are reminded of in life, that no matter how dark, no matter how difficult, no matter how challenging, like the world was at a time in which this Messiah was to come, that the world was struggling with itself. And all around us, we are seeing that played out live and in living color, that people, family, friends, loved ones, so much is happening around us, and we look forward to a better day, a brighter day, a more hopeful time. and we are feeling the anticipation of what is about to come. And so, as we do, I want to share with you that there is some importance in knowing how to be able to navigate these times and difficulty with anticipatory expectation. We come to this place hoping for something better to happen, looking for, some silver lining or the horizon to give us a breaking of the day, to see that the sun is going to come up on the dark night. There is going to be some light at the end of the tunnel. There's going to be a way made when we could not see a way. And to speak frankly with you, that I want to encourage you and say this to you without a doubt. Anticipation, like the Heinz 57 bottle, causes for us to be a little bit impatient, but it calls us to be more patient and to do a couple of things. I remember the Heinz 57 commercial, and what I discovered later was that whenever I found a Heinz 57 bottle, I never discovered, well, didn't discover, I won't say never, I later discovered the 57s around the bottle. And you were called upon and encouraged to tap on the 57 in order to make the good stuff inside the bottle finally come on out. And so that's a word today. That's an encouraging message today. That sometimes, as we wait in anticipation, I call that tapping on the bottle prayer. Our time of meditation, our time to be centered, our time to engage our Creator and say, listen, self, there is something good coming on the other side of this, but you have to be willing to wait for it with anticipation and expectation, but you also have to be willing to pray for it. So tap on the 57, whatever that looks like in your life, looking for the hopeful day or the door to open or the way to be made or the brighter day coming. Someone said, weeping may endure for a night, but I believe in the coming of the morning. I think that was Joseph Charles Price who said those and shared those words. It is important for us to be able to know that the coming of the morning, the dawning of the new day, the door will be open one day. And so as we do so, we look forward to it with anticipation. That does not put us in a place where what we get does not have some challenges, and what we see may not come in the form that we thought it should. Just like in the biblical story or the time of Advent, when people were looking for the Messiah to come as a coming king, he came in the form of a baby wrapped in rags, born in a trough in a barn. Doesn't look like anything we would look for now. However, the changing of the universe for those people of faith meant that they would find themselves in a new era and a new time when all history would be changed because of it. It is important that we note that is, even though things may be, as I've heard someone before, things may be delayed, but they are not necessarily denied. And the hope for your tomorrow is just within your grasp. Don't lose heart. Look forward to it with anticipatory expectation. Anticipate the door opening. Anticipate the next step by moving toward that direction. If you want a new job, know and trust that as you move forward, preparing yourself, when you get there, it will be there. New relationships, it will be there when you get there. Don't worry about it yet because you're not there yet. But when you get there, it'll be there. So tap the bottle. Anticipation is making me wait. But when I get it, it'll be oh so good. Well, we wanted you to know that you're loved, you're appreciated, and you're irreplaceable. And as you go through and navigate this time in your life, be encouraged and be reminded that it's worth it. What's on the other side may be slow, but it's on its way, and you'll be blessed by it in the end. Have a great day and have a great week.